Hi, hello, this is Zhou Zheng Show and Beautiful Life. In the life without music, we cannot imagine. But in the music, without Rocky, we cannot imagine. Today, I will introduce our band, the music band we call Six Gun Sal and Southern Rock Band. First, I want to introduce yourself to our audience. First, this gentleman, please.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm the lead singer of the band Six Gun Sal.
Anthony Apollo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Joey Durant, drummers.
I'm Dusty Lang on guitar.
Okay, you and your fans, you are superstar. When they listen your music, you are very. But today I invite you to come to our studio. I want to introduce to my audience and my Zhou Zheng Show fans and to the world and China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and local Los Angeles. So first, I want to know why you call your name Six Gun Sal, or I know your name is a little bit longer, like the Southern Rock Band. Who gave me the answer to this question?
Well, it's from a verse in a Bad Company song. Bad Company is a southern rock band from the 70s. And they have a verse in there that states Six Gun Sal. And it's being a fan of theirs, we took it because a lot of our music is very similar. And it's just like an homage to that band.
Okay, I know you organized your band 3 years ago. And why did you begin start your band and how? What's the story back in the background of the?
I'll let you take it.
Anthony, could you tell me?
Sure. Well, originally, Dustin, we've been friends for 20 years. And he called me one day and said, hey, do you want to come over and play some music? I said, sure. I also played the drums back then. And so I went over and he was playing guitar and I was playing drums and we were having some fun for about 2 weeks. And the drummer that was normally playing with them came back. And then I was saying my goodbyes and then Dustin asked me to read some lyrics he had written on a piece of paper. And I made a joke that I could sing, even though I had never sang before. Mm-hmm. And so I picked up the microphone and I started singing, and the rest is history. I didn't know I could sing, but I guess I could sing. And then we met Joey about 6 months later, and that's when the band got very serious and we started concentrating on making good music.
I know your first album, the call.
Yeah, West of Heaven.
West of Heaven. First, I want to ask why you call your first album the West of Heaven. What are the songs your favorite?
Well, West of Heaven is a song in the album. And it's a song that I wrote about 10 years ago, just the lyrics. And it's about a guy running from the law, like an outlaw in the Old West. And where he, halfway through the song, he figures out that he's dead, but he's in purgatory. And so it's a story about an outlaw that just continually runs from this posse. And he's not in heaven, he's not in hell, he's kind of in the middle. But the track was West of Heaven. So he's not necessarily even in purgatory, he's just kind of existing somewhere over on the side. And if you listen to the song, it explains, why. And then West of Heaven for the album just seemed very fitting. The first album was very storytelling. We wanted to tell a lot of stories rather than have a bunch of hooks, And that's what that whole first album was, because it was going to be in movies. That whole first album was in several commercials and in an upcoming movie and so forth. So we wanted to tell more of a story.
Okay, so in the West of the Heaven in the first album, I think you have like the songs. I listen before you come and listen to your song. Go to your link. There is a Life, a Wasted Time, Remember My Name, and the Whiskey Mountain. All these songs is it's a one person compose, or you just teamwork to do that?
It's teamwork. The way we wrote a lot of our songs is he starts playing a guitar riff or just starts playing music on the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
he says, keep playing that. Then he starts drumming. And then as they're playing that, I start writing down, I close my eyes and I picture a movie. And I listen to what they're playing, and then I try to imagine a movie that music would go with, and then I write the words as they're doing that. And we usually write our songs in one day.
Pretty fast.
And we're very fast when we make a new song, so that's how it happens, is they write the instrumental, I write the vocals, and then we put it all together.
So many have stood in that exact spot.
Are you him?
I have many names. But let's talk about you. What can I do for you? What dream can I make a reality?
I want to be important. I want money, women. I want the world to remember me.
There's a dark cloud
And all you were in the band, in the rock band, any of the band, in the jazz music band, drama is very important.
Yes.
So Joey, I want to introduce yourself. So how long you did your drama?
I've been playing drums for about 22 years.
22 years.
Professionally since I was 18.
So before you involved in this band, what did you do? Where did you play your drama?
I mean, I've done a bunch of touring throughout the U.S. in different bands. I came to Hollywood from Boston to audition with Alice Cooper, who's a huge star, and I never even got the audition, but I came out here to do that, and about a month later, I ended up in this one band, of which I ended up playing with for many years, and the band broke up, got back together again, and then when I left that band, I put it out on Facebook that I was done. He called me, Dusty called me, literally a half an hour, I'm in another band already.
Oh, cool.
But it was perfect, you know what I mean? It's just, everything worked out the way it was supposed to. And I mean, this band is the greatest band I've ever played in, and it's gonna be one of the greatest bands in the world very shortly, and I really believe that. And the music speaks for itself, for sure, so.
When you, where have you been? You know, when you got back, how you make your performers and how you set up your concert. Who can tell me? Anthony?
So we've played everywhere. We played even locally down the street, the Pico Rivera Sports Arena. We played a big music festival. We opened up for some major bands. We've played in the state of Washington. We've played in Las Vegas, Nevada, all over Los Angeles, all over Hollywood. So we've had many shows.
We've got a lot of dates out of state coming up.
Yeah, and we have an upcoming tour that's being put together for the later summer months, and we're gonna pretty much go from San Diego to Washington and play some dates. As far as putting the shows together, it's just a matter of our manager, booking agents. They go ahead and find us the shows and the venues, and then they contact us and say, do you want to play these shows? We say, sure, why not? We go and play the shows. So it's pretty easy. I mean, it's not that difficult, but there's other people that work behind the scenes that do a lot of the work putting together the shows.
And what are the most the kind of the people like your sons, like young people and or the middle-aged people,
It's
or
weird.
all kind of those people?
It's weird because sometimes we'll get a very young crowd, and sometimes we'll get people in their 40s. It's just we're kind of appeal to everyone, and we kind of wanted that, We
Yeah.
wanted to appeal to the younger, but also our age, and it just depends where we go. Like in Washington, it was a mix from 20 to 30.
Oh.
Here it's between 35, our age, 35, 45 years old, and just depending on where, what state where we're at,
Yeah, I keep track of our statistics, and it shows the age groups of our fans, where they're at in the country, where we're most popular, where we're growing, and our most recent influx of new fans have actually been between the ages of 16 years old and 25.
Oh.
So that's actually the lead right now on our statistics. So he's right. We really have every aspect of life from young to older that really enjoy the music, because we like to tell stories in our music. We like our music to be fun, passionate, rock and roll. So a lot of people can relate to the things that we play.
Before you organize or you got a concert order or you got some show, you practice that? How you practice your music? You win, yeah.
We're practicing, all the time. We have our own studio, and we work out all the details with a fine-tooth comb, and we put our show together. We go on sound stages a lot of times too, and we make sure that we put it all out there for the fans. And so.
We're kind of funny. I mean, we really work a lot. We work hard to what we do. I mean, it depends on if there's a big show coming up. I mean, we'll rehearse a week up to it. We'll go to the sound stages. We'll do our production, but we're really hard on each other to be perfect. And that I think that's why it works so well. you know, we have just a really good drive.
Before I interview, I read your background, your each other introduction. You all been in the army, military, and all your like martial arts. I didn't introduce. I know your band and music. You're artist. Look at our Joey, like artist. You're artist, also artist. But I'm surprised a little bit. You all like martial arts, like Chinese say kung fu. I didn't introduce the story about that.
Sure. Well, Dustin's the only one that was in the military. I worked law enforcement at one time, another life. As far as martial arts, yes, we've all done martial arts. I've been in martial arts for about 20 years. I'm a 4th degree black belt in American freestyle.
Fourth degree level.
Yeah,
That's very good.
I have a black belt in Chinese Kempo, and I teach it, and I have my own students. And on my off days from the band, that's what I do is I teach martial arts.
Oh,
So-
you're a teacher or the coach?
Yes, and then I'm also a high school wrestling coach. So I teach the high school and I martial arts, and then my fun job is the music. So.
Oh, fun job is the music.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your favorite job. Okay, when the music, when you get the concert, you make the performers, or you do show, and how you communicate with your audience, how you interact with your audience. I want to know this.
Well, it's like I said, going back to rehearsing. You know, we rehearse so much that the mistakes are so little that when we do make them, the audience really doesn't even see it, and we just keep going. And as far as communicating with the audience, you know, that's him. That's not me. He's the guy who has to do that. But for our shows, I mean, social media, things like that, to let them know that where we're going to be and what we're going to do. But as far as communicating, I'll let you take that one.
Well, I mean, if we're communicating live, the most important thing is to have fun.
Because you're a lead singer.
Yes,
That's
and
very
so
important. You have the lead all the band to communicate with your audience.
So, you know, certain songs, they have to change their guitars, and it takes time, so I have to engage the audience, and I speak with them. You know, we tell jokes, we laugh. I love to give things away. I always give away T-shirts and CDs, and, you know, I just like doing that. And then, if somebody's got a birthday in the crowd, I'll even sing them happy birthday, you know.
Oh, wow.
So it's just making sure the fans are having fun, and, you know, making sure I'm giving them time to prepare for the next song, or, you know, so it's real easy. And then as far as communicating with them prior to a show, it's like Dusty just said, it's on social media, it's wonderful. I mean, you can Twitter, Facebook, you know, Instagram, you know, there's so many different avenues for social media to communicate with your fans. And when they do contact us, we always respond to them within 5 minutes. So we don't make anybody wait. If somebody wants to talk to us, we'll always respond very fast. So.